In this way, my affectionate feelings for Srimati Radharani may be understood, but on analysis I find them contradictory. রাধার দর্শনে মোর জুড়ায় নয়ন, আমার দর্শনে রাধা সুখে অজ্ঞান. My eyes are fully satisfied when I look upon Srimati Radharani. But by looking upon me, she becomes even more advanced in satisfaction. পরস্পর বেণুগীতে হৃদয়ের চেতন, পরস্পর বেণুগীতে হরয়ের চেতন, মোর ভ্রমে তমালেরে করে আলিঙ্গন. The flute-like murmur of the bamboos rubbing against one another fills Radharani's consciousness, for she thinks it to be the sound of my flute, and she embraces a tamala tree, mistaking it for me. Krishna alingana painu janama sapale, Krishna sukhe magna rahe bruksha kari kole. I have gotten the embrace of Sri Krishna, she thinks. So now my life is fulfilled. Thus she remains immersed in pleasing Krishna, taking the tree in her arms. অনুকূল ভাতে যদি পায় মোর গন্ধ, উড়িয়া পড়িতে চায় প্রেমে হয় অন্ধ. When a favorable breeze carries to her the fragrance of my body, she is blinded by love and tries to fly into that breeze. কাম্বল চর্পিত যবে করে আস্বাদনে, আনন্দ সমুদ্রে ডুবে কিছুই না জানে. When she tastes the betel chewed by me, she merges in an ocean of joy and forgets everything else. আমার সঙ্গমে রাধা পায় যে আনন্দ, শতমুখে বলি তবু না পাই তার অন্ত. Even with hundreds of mouths I could not express the transcendental pleasure it derives from my association. Deep philosophy, you understand, is postgraduate study. Very, very deep philosophy. I find difficulty in expressing it in English, you understand. Still I will try my best, but I fail. You understand? So you may understand, I think. Really develop some pure intelligence to understand it. In these verses, what we recite from Caitanya-caritāmṛta, you understand? The beauty, extraordinary beauty of Krishna is given. You understand? How extraordinarily beautiful is Krishna. And how Radharani only tastes it, only enjoys it. You understand? This is stated. There is one significant point in Krishna's beauty. Do you know it? Have you seen Krishna? No. You have not seen. Gopikanta, have you seen? No. You must see him. You should develop such eye. You can't see Krishna with this material eye. Premanjana Surita, Bhakti Vilosana. You don't know that first? That eye is required. Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilosana. Santa Sadaiva Udeso Vilosana. One sort of ointment is there, known as Premanjana. Ointment of love. You understand? If you can anoint that ointment, smear that ointment on your eye, then you can see that all beautiful Krishna. Why don't you do it? Do you get that ointment? No, you don't get. Go and purchase or somewhere, or go to that factory where the ointment is being manufactured.
I'm not qualified.
Huh?
I've got no qualification.
Are Baba, there's no question of qualification. Factory is there, ointment is being manufactured there. You go there and get it.
Factory is hearing.
Huh?
It's hearing from you. Factory is hearing about it.
Yes, factory is here. Yes, sir. Then you are in factory now. Then why don't you get it? You are in the factory. Now you are a worker in the factory, I think. Isn't it?
I have to wait.
Are not you in the factory now?
I'm in the factory.
Still you can't get that ointment. Huh? You are in factory, but you can't get the ointment. It's wonderful. Huh?
It's not ordinary factory.
It's not ordinary factory. Yes, that's a fact. Yes, but try to get that ointment. Therefore, this one significant point is that that the beauty, the extraordinary beauty of Krishna is not same always. You understand? It is not same always. It is ever changing, newer. This is significant point. You understand? In every moment, it becomes new. New beauty. You understand? This is only. So try to get that ointment and smear it on your eyes and see this beauty. You understand? No hurry.
I don't know how.
But one question here also arises. How can you know that it is newer in every moment? We cannot understand. You understand? We, ordinary people, cannot understand it. You understand? Who can understand? Who can enjoy? Who can see it? Huh?
One who has got ointment of, when we have vision, spiritual vision, ointment of bhakti,
He can see.
can
That's a fact. Who has anointed, smeared that ointment on our eyes, that ointment of love, he can see. You understand? But another question, another thing is there. He can see all beautiful Krishna. You understand? Krishna is all beautiful. Madhurya ka niroy. The storehouse of all beauty. You understand? He can see this much. He cannot see how Krishna is more beautiful and differently beautiful in different time or in all movement, in every movement. How it changes. He cannot see. You understand? That's another point. You understand? No hurry. Then, who sees it? You didn't hear. What are you doing? You should be attentive. You can't follow my pronunciation? Following. I say, if you can smear that ointment of love on your eyes, you can see all beautiful Krishna. is extraordinarily beautiful, the source of all beauty. You understand? But his beauty is ever new. It is changing every moment. You cannot see that changing beauty. That's another point. You understand? You cannot see. Then who sees it? Only Radharani sees. Yes, he said. No. You understand? Only Radharani sees it. We cannot see it. You understand? No hurry. This is the special quality of Srimati Radharani. It is not possible in the case of others. It's only possible in the case of Srimati Radharani. The special quality. You understand? So, how beautiful you are. Can you know it? Huh?
No.
Can any person know his own beauty?
No.
No. Other person can know who sees, isn't it? But if that person will stand up before a mirror,
Yes.
so he can see.
Guru Maharaj think that because you are not this body, how can you say that this body is beauty? Because you are not this body.
You are speaking philosophically, I think. But I speak a general thing.
Ah.
You understand? Nobody can see his own beauty. Isn't it? That's a fact. But if he stands up before a mirror, then he can see the reflection of his beauty. Isn't it? That's the reflection. You understand? Similarly, the Krishna's beauty is reflected where? Where is it reflected?
Guru Maharaj, I don't know these things.
I say that, but this is very, very deep
For me,
philosophy.
it's better to hear because question is useless for me. Because
Do you know? Yes, you know. Such mirror is set up in Radharani's heart. You understand? The mirror is there in Radharani's heart. So in that heart, the mirror set up in the heart of Radharani, it seems so, it looks so. Ever new, ever new, ever new. You understand? You understand now? Only Radharani knows it. Nobody else knows. This is our point. Annatha nuhe. I was just giving that example previously, where I was speaking. Oh yeah, yes.
I wonder, does Krishna think in that way, that he sees his own beauty in Radharani? Does he think that this is Radharani?
Huh?
When Krishna can see his own beauty in Radharani's heart,
Yes.
then does he think that this is Radharani, her beauty, or does he think this is my beauty?
See, beauty of Krishna and beauty of Radharani is something different. Can't you understand it? Radharani's heart is like a mirror. You understand? So in that mirror, Krishna's beauty is reflected. And it is ever new.
But Krishna, does he see?
Krishna cannot see, but he can see. Now he tries how to see. You understand? Now our point is different. That I gave that example, the sugar candy and the thorn. You understand? Do you understand? Have you remembered it? Huh? candy is here and your tongue is there. You understand? But generally it is said that sugar candy is very sweet. But question arises, where is that sweetness? Whether it is sugar candy or in the tongue?
By meeting.
That I have already said. Is neither in sugar candy nor in the tongue. It is the meeting of the both. You understand? Similarly, the extraordinary beauty of Krishna, which is ever new, is not in Krishna. You understand? It's not in Krishna. And where is it? As sugar candy and tongue, when they unite together, then that sweetness is tested. For instance, similarly, when the all beautiful Krishna and Madana Kama Babamai Srimati Radharani unite together, that beauty is expressed. Ever new, ever new, ever new. You understand now? It cannot be expressed separately. It is in the union of Radha and Krishna. You understand? Therefore, that example is given. Sugar candy and tongue. Huh? Then you can understand Radha, Srimati Radharani is always very, very eager how to see that beauty, all extraordinary beauty of Krishna. You understand? Her eagerness is there. This is the question of eagerness. You understand? So, when Radharani develops such eagerness, so she can see, so she enjoys that beauty. Otherwise, no question of enjoyment is there. If there will be no eagerness. You understand? In other words, we say, as Krishna's beauty is ever increasing, ever new, similarly, Radharani's aspiration for tasting it is also ever increasing. You understand? Both are increasing. Krishna's beauty is increasing, Radharani's aspiration is increasing also. Both are increasing. Parallel way. Do you understand? In a parallel way they are increasing. This is the philosophy. This is an example. You can understand it very well. It's difficult to understand. Still, Acharyas give that example of tongue and sugar cane. You understand? Then another philosophy is stated that Acharyas gave. When sugar candy and tongue are united, so who tastes the sweetness? Who tastes it? Huh?
Who possesses the tongue?
Who possesses the tongue? That's correct. The tongue tastes, isn't it? Yes, definitely. If there is a there is something very, very beautiful. Beautiful sight, or say something beautiful thing or beautiful sight. When we see it, we say, yes, it is very beautiful, isn't it? So we all see and we all say it is beautiful, isn't it? But here, why it is said that only Radharani is tasting this beauty of Krishna? It cannot be seen or tasted by anybody else than Radharani. Why it is said so? Huh? Why it is said so? Do you understand? Do you know it? You don't. You know Gopikanta?
Always eager, expanding eagerness to see this beauty.
That's the answer. Because your eagerness, great eagerness, unsuppressing eagerness, cannot be suppressed. You understand? If someone is blind, you see, he has no power of vision. If this thing is here, can he see it? No, because he is blind. He has no proper vision to see this thing, isn't it? Then, one philosophical point is raised here. If thing is there, a blind man cannot see. So, thing is here, person is there, man is there, but he cannot see. Then what is needed for seeing? You may see eye, vision. Suppose it's dark night. Can he see? No. He has vision now. And thing is here. Still he cannot see. You have vision, you have eyes. You understand? I put a thing here, but it's very great. Very, very dark night. Can you see?
No.
Then what is needed to see?
The light.
Huh?
Light.
Light. Yes. Then two things come up. There should be eye or vision and light, both. If light is there and you have no vision, you cannot see. Isn't it? You have eye, if no light, you cannot see. Then both are needed. You understand it now? This is philosophical point. Very great philosophy, deep philosophy. You understand? Have you ever had it? You have never had it. Gopikanta, have you ever had such philosophy?
I'm not sure. I'm not
You haven't ever heard such philosophy?
like this.
Yes, what I say now.
Maybe something.
No, yeah, have you ever heard someone speaking like this?
Not exactly that.
Not exactly. Yes, this is the philosophy. Then two things are required. One is eye, another is light. Isn't it? Proper vision, and another is light. You understand? So in this perspective, taking this example, you now think of the all beautiful Krishna, the extraordinary beauty of Krishna. As two things are required, then what are those two things that is required to see the beauty of Krishna, extraordinary beauty of Krishna? You understand? Do you know it? Huh? So one is light, another is the thing. So what is the light there?
Requires Radha Prem.
The light is love, prem. You understand? That's like light. And that sort of eye is required which is ever eager to see. You understand? These two are required.
Prem and eagerness.
And prem and eagerness. Light, prem is like light, and eagerness is that eye. You understand? These two are required. Then prem, this love, is the most important factor here. And when, therefore we say, premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. That we say. Then another question, another philosophical point is there. Krishna is there. Say Krishna now is there. In all of us, before all of us. Isn't it? And we have some vision, some eye also. We are not blind. Can all of us see the same beauty?
I don't think so.
No. We cannot see the same beauty. Or different people, we can see differently. You understand? What is its cause? Why such different? Why it is different?
Different is degree of love, the eagerness. So, different, because we are different eagerness to know.
Then, if someone has no eagerness, can he see anything? He cannot see.
No?
He only see a mere boy, a mere person. Avadananti mangmudha manusi tanvasitam param bhavadananto mama bhuta vaheswaram. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. You know that verse? Avadananti mangmudha
Yes, and
manusim tanvasitam. You know that verse? What is it saying, surrender?
the Muda, the
Muda, rascal.
who don't know me as I am.
Yes.
By my external nature, Yogamaya, covered for him.
Huh?
Krishna is covered by his Yogamaya.
Yes.
So the Muda, the rascal,
Mm.
who in that sense, who don't want to surrender to Krishna, they can know Krishna.
So they cannot see Krishna.
No.
They only say, the mere boy, a cowherd boy, who tends cows. Isn't it? Avadananti mangmudha manusi tanvasi. An ordinary human being, they say. Isn't it? So that vision is something different. Huh? Then who sees Krishna as it is?
Asura and soul.
Huh?
Asura and soul, if you bhakta.
Pure bhakta sees, who has endowed with that eye. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. Isn't it? He sees. Then, therefore, it looks differently. Because different people have different mood, bhav. Isn't it? And most of them, those who are not pure devotees, they have no such aspiration also, no such eagerness also, isn't it? So how can they see it? Do you follow? Another thing is, The beauty of Krishna is always new, fresh. It's not the same always. Nava novayoman. You understand? Ever changing. So, if someone has to see that beauty or enjoy or taste that beauty, what is required for it?
Bhakti.
Prem bhakti is not ordinary bhakti. Prem bhakti. You understand? Prem bhakti is required. That means in the storehouse of that bhakta, the prem must be there. You understand? And that prem should be ever increasing. Otherwise, he cannot see or enjoy the ever-increasing beauty or ever-changing beauty of Krishna. You understand? Huh? This is all philosophy. Very, very deep philosophy, not ordinary. Yeah. So, this beauty, and see, this love is only with Radharani. You can never find such love in the society of gopis also. You understand? It's never found. Therefore, only Radharani enjoys. Equally, Radhika aswade sokoli. It is stated. Equally, Radhika aswade sokoli. Only Radhika, Radharani, tastes this ever-changing beauty, ever fresh and new beauty of Krishna completely. You understand? Nobody else can do it. Yes?
This is all analysis between Krishna as energetic and Radharani as energy.
Energy.
Yes.
Yes.
We are learning this meeting between Krishna and Radha. Whatever we are learning now. So, what is our position there? What are we doing there?
You?
Yes,
Then you should know what you are.
That's
Huh? What you are.
what is our business there? It's only Krishna, only Radha.
Different people have different business. All people have not same business. You understand? Huh? Different people have different business. Why do you think that all people have the same business?
Now what I'm asking Guru Maharaj is what we have to understand is philosophy, and specifically this is between Radha and Krishna.
Yes.
So we are living entities, part and parcel of Krishna.
We cannot become Radha.
That's right. So what's our position? Just to learn, to understand?
We are made servants, maybe servant of the servant of servants of Radharani or Krishna, like that. You understand? We cannot do it. Therefore, Krishna only says about Radharani. You understand? How Radharani is too eager to enjoy my beauty. Therefore, it says here. परस्पर बेणुकिते होय चेतन मोर भ्रमे तोमालेर कोरे आलिंगन. The fruit-like murmur of the bamboos rubbing against one another steals Radharani's consciousness. For she thinks it to be the sound of my flute. And she embraces a tamar tree, mistaking it for me. You understand? Huh? She embraces a tamar tree, mistaking for Krishna. Do you understand? And thereby she thinks, I have gotten the embrace of Sri Krishna. So now my life is fulfilled. Thus she remains immersed in pleasing Krishna, taking the tree in her arms. How eager she is. You understand? Again it is also further said, when a favorable breeze carries to her the fragrance of my body, she is blinded by love and tries to fly into that breeze. When she tastes the beetle chewed by me, she merges in an ocean of joy and forgets everything else. Even with hundreds of mouths, I couldn't express the transcendental pleasure she derives from my association. You understand? Can only Radharani gets all this. Nobody else can get it. You understand? We cannot become Radha. Radha is Radha. We cannot become. Yes?
What does it mean? That the goat is concealed rather than exposed. That in teaching the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, the goat is concealed rather than exposed.
Radharani is?
Exposed.
What he said? Food?
Yes, exposed.
Full.
Fruit.
False. False. Mean something wrong.
Yes. And the goat is concealed rather than exposed.
The gopis conceal themselves?
No, that the goat is concealed rather than exposed. But Radharani makes a mistake and the goat is fault.
Fault. Oh, fault he says. I can understand your pronunciation. Oh, gopis conceal Radharani's fault, yes.
But what fault does he...
You see, we cannot find any fault. We are very ordinary persons. In our consideration, there will be no fault at all. You understand? Because we are ordinary persons. How can we find fault with Radharani? We cannot. They are very, very elevated personalities. You understand? Whereas we are very, very low. We cannot think it of. It is inconceivable in our path. You understand? So why shall we bother our head? Is there any fault? No fault is there in our consideration. You understand? If so, that fault is also very extraordinary, not ordinary. That we cannot conceive. You understand? This is a loving affair, which is not material, it's transcendental love. That cannot be expressed by material words. We cannot express it. Yes?
So, living entities are developing. That's love of Krishna or Radha. That you see, we have to deal with love.
Yes.
Love of Godhead. That's love of Godhead we develop. For Krishna or for Radha or for both.
You see, why do you forget that example, the sugar candy and the stone? Huh?
Because that's...
If you can remember that, then you can understand. It cannot be one-sided, both-sided. There must be two, not one, when the question of love arises. Then how do you say whether it belongs to Krishna or belongs to Radha?
I understand that.
Now you understand? You are such a fool.
Yes.
Yeah.
They just come to learn because I don't know nothing at all.
You understand? So Radharani has extraordinary eagerness. You understand? It cannot be found in the society of gopis also. Therefore, only Radharani relishes it. Even Lakshmi Devi cannot get it. You understand? Lakshmi Devi underwent penance in Billabon hundreds of years. How to get that? Still she failed. You understand? She couldn't get it. Then what is our question? When Lakshmi Devi failed, can we get
What to say about us?
what to say of ours? Do you understand? Because we are very, very low and insignificant creatures, isn't it? But this is only philosophy, we can understand, and just have an idea, what is this love? Just form an idea. You understand? How extraordinary, how wonderful it is. The love between Radha and Krishna. You understand? And one who is fortunate enough to be a dear devotee of Rupa and Sanatan, Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Goswami, Rupa Raghunath Pade Hoiba Akuti, Kobe Ama Buddhavase, Jivalapira. It is stated also. Rupa and Raghunath, Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari. You understand? Rupa Raghunath Pade Hoiba Akuti, Kobe Ama Buddhavase Jivalapira. I cannot understand the love between Radha and Rani, Radharani and Krishna. It is very difficult to understand also. Because it is not material. It is transcendental. Quite different thing. We are material. We are in material world, a material body, our mind is a material thing, and the thinking or conceiving something in the mind is all material. We cannot conceive it, which is transcendental, it's not material. Then it is said, Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoiva Akuti Kobeama Buddhavasya Jugalapirati. When can I develop the devotion